Hey guys, what's up? Back with another video, and this time it's going to be a Armored Division tutorial or uh, just like a play guide of how to play Operation Breakout on War with the Armored Division. The Armored Division is great for angles, and my personal favorite, if you don't have the MG42 for weapons, is the MG15 with extended mag and FMJ. And then my secondary you can choose whatever you want. The smoke, every war map I usually take smokes to push objectives, and pretty much cut off lines of sight that I'm not watching at the moment. So they work very well in war, especially. So when you start off here, the best thing to do is sort of get to this mid line here and then feel out your opponents, see where they're going. Essentially just try and snipe out some kills and then feel the flow, and then you can push the objective. One thing I do is try and get to the right side, lay down, put your bipod down, and then your team can pretty much have free reign on all of in front of it, in front of the command post. Because then you can watch, yeah, right here, you can watch that angle, and your whole team can pretty much move up for free to the command post. Because if no one watches this angle, people can come around and flank you guys, and then your team will get wiped, and you won't be able to capture the objective. Yeah, but this is a nice little corner here to contest the objective. If your team's not there.
Attacking the command post.
Another great thing, after you rank up the Armored Division all the way, you can grenades won't do a lot of damage to you, so you can essentially not camp, but stay in one corner and watch an angle, and you don't have to move from that angle because you're pretty much immune to grenades and tactical equipment. Yeah, so the first objective isn't that hard to take if your team knows what they're doing. The second objective is almost impossible to take if you don't have smokes. That's why I take smokes on this map in particular, to throw smokes in the bridge, and then I usually cover the windows for my team, because I'm not just gonna give up myself to the enemy. Trying to build the bridge without any cover. So another great spot is here to watch the left side. You can watch that door to the left there. You can watch the LMG, and with that FMJ you can shoot through the wall there. You can also watch the other side. This is also another great spot. It pretty much covers everything on your right and will keep you safe, so you can shoot up into the building here and to the left of it. And you can also peek into the middle, but sometimes when you're not looking, you'll get gunned down by the LMG up there. Yeah. So yeah, if you see someone firing through there, you can use your FMJ to shoot through the wall and get them off that turret. You can help out your team with smokes, because it will surely help them out when they're trying to push the objective. Another great thing is trying to throw a smoke across the way. I don't think I do it much in this, but throw it across the way, and you can essentially block their line of sight without blocking yours. Another great area is, this is the 1 MG nest that the attackers get, and with this you can pretty much lock down the whole right side from that tank that's blown up on their side over, and you can look at all the tracers that they're shooting and shoot through walls with the MGs because they have great penetration. Yeah, I get a lot of kills while I'm on this MG because I'm pretty much set up. I can watch for movement, and they don't focus me here, which is nice. They try and kill the people building the bridge. Yeah, so this is a great, yeah, if you see a tracer through the wall, you can kill them like that. So this is a great tactic. Is once you get smokes, you can smoke off their side or smoke off your side. Let your team build, and then pretty much you can up here or the window to the right. You can watch. You can lay your bipod there with your regular weapon, and essentially just cover your team on the right so no one can get free kills. Your team, it's better with a friend, so then your friend can watch the left side because you're only one person with the LMG. But it usually works out, like your team can usually push the objective if you're providing this much support. If you haven't been pushed off, if you haven't been pushed off the MG or whatever, you can usually get a lot of kills and help your team out a lot. Yeah. So I'm racking up the kills on this, just trying to protect my team. One bad thing about this is you don't regenerate smokes, so you don't get to help your team that way. But also you can get off and then run up like this in case your team needs it, and then build. Yeah, and that will help. And usually the attackers, you can usually wait about 15 seconds on this side of the bridge, and then all the attackers will get killed from the behind enemy lines mechanic. Yeah. Yeah, and another spot once you push up to the third objective is you can either bipod up here, which is okay, but I usually go to these barrels to the right, kill anyone in your sights, then I would bipod up here, and you can pretty much watch this one through the other one, so no one can get a better line of sight of you on the objective. Yeah. So as your team pushes up, you can provide them support from snipers on the other side. You can defend the objective because your team can cover the left side. And I died there from some guy that was in a truck. But that's a great position when your team's pushing onto the objective, because you can get line of sight so they don't die immediately when they're trying to push up on the objective. This is also another great spot in the middle if you're trying to hold it. Another great tactic is trying to smoke off like their side, and then you can just watch the bomb, because the bomb explodes very fast. So you can watch. You can essentially just watch the bomb, and they won't be able to get you.
Enemy flamethrower observed. Don't bunch up.
So when this objective falls, the best thing to do is have almost all of your team push up on the left side, and then someone get in the tank gun and like just escort the tank, and then once you get them out of the left side of the map, the tank will push up on the right, and you can essentially just get the tank up to the next part for free. Yeah. If your team watches the right, then you can watch the left. And once you get past this, you can essentially not worry about that left side, because no one on the enemy team will be able to get there, because your team spawn will be essentially right there. So another great thing is having your team push up to that wall right in front there, and then having one person. You could mount an LMG on that breach right there, and then also that barrel there. There's a bunch of great lines of sight that you can take advantage of when trying to push this objective. Like here, you can shoot over, so you can shoot anyone on the MG or anyone trying to. I didn't see the guy on the right here, so I died. But yeah, another great thing is, I think I do it here, is next you want to essentially set up on that right side where the wall breach was, and then you can provide overwatch for your team, because with the LMGs, they're not the best frontal weapon, but they have so much ammo that they can take out a whole entire team by themselves, and their accuracy is great. So longer ranges is definitely the way to go with LMGs. They can still compete in the inside, but like here, I take out I think 3 or 2, and they work very. Yeah, I take out 3, so they work very well for longer ranges. And this is just a great spot in general. For this last objective, you can provide overwatch for your team. You can watch the church to the left where they're coming out of, and you can also hop over if your team needs help. And essentially, yeah, I think we don't get it here, but we get it in the next run, I think. Yeah, once you're here, you don't just want to keep, if you have time left, you don't want to keep trying to just sit on the objective. Make sure you watch the church, watch in front, get superior angles, and then once you kill around 4 of them or 3 of them, you'll have the numbers advantage, and you'll be able to just push the objective into the win. Yeah, and the best thing to do is not to panic, because the time is kind of deceptive. You have a lot of time, even like with a minute left. There's a lot. The enemies can mess up. You can wipe a whole team, and then immediately get the tank across. So no need to panic. Just always watch your angles and stay in the tank. Is pretty much the best advice. Don't just blindly go to the tank. Get your angles, and then usually it'll lead to a victory. And in that match, I went surprisingly. I got 51 kills, which was pretty crazy. So yeah, that's essentially how you use LMGs on war. You just watch angles and push the objective.